A very good afternoon, my dear students. Today's lecture, I am talking about two-way classification of analysis of variance. This topic is designed for BSc 6th semester major students and CBCS 4th semester generic students. After completion of this lecture, you are able to know the layout of two-way classification, the fixed effect linear model used in this classification, and different assumptions used in this model, and the ANOVA table of this layout. In two-way classification technique, the data are classified on the basis of two factors. For example, the agricultural output may be classified on the basis of different varieties of seeds and also on the basis of different varieties of fertilizers used. Here we have two factors A and B, where A has P levels A1, A2, AP, and B has Q levels B1, B2, BQ. আমি ওয়ান ৱে এনভাত অনলি এটা ফেক্টৰ কনসিডাৰ কৰিছিলো আৰু ফেক্টৰটোক আমি কেইটামান ক্লাছত ভাগ কৰিছিলো এতিয়া আমি টু ৱে ক্লাসিফিকেশনত দুটা ফেক্টৰ কনসিডাৰ কৰিম আৰু দুইটা ফেক্টৰক আমি কেইটামান ক্লাছত বা লেভেলত ভাগ কৰি লম এই এগ্ৰিকালচাৰেল আউটপুটটোত এক্সাম্পল হিচাপে আমি দুটা ফেক্টৰ কনসিডাৰ কৰিছো এটা হৈছে different varieties of seeds আৰু ইটো হৈছে different varieties of fertilizers. So we have two factors A and B where A has P levels, that is A1, A2 up to AP. এই এক্সাম্পলটোত আমি উদাহৰণ স্বৰূপে different varieties of seeds to ami factor A hisabe aru different varieties of fertilizers used to ami factor B hisabe consider koribo paru. This is the layout of two-way classification. Here we have considered two factors A and B. A is classified P levels, that is A1, A2, AI up to AP, and B is classified into Q levels, that is B1, B2, Bj up to BQ. Here Yij represents the observation for the ith level of factor A and jth level of factor B. For example, Y11 represents the first level of factor A and first level of factor B, and similarly Y21 represents the second level of factor A and first level of factor B, and these are the mean of these observations, that is Y11, Y12 up to Y1Q is Y1 dot bar. Here Y dot 1 bar represents the mean of these observations, that is Y11, Y21, YI1, YP1. This is the grand mean of these observations. That means mean of this observation is called the grand mean. This is the fixed effect linear model used in this two-way classification. Here the model is Yij is equal to mu plus alpha I plus beta j plus epsilon ij. Here mu represents the general mean effect, alpha I represents the effect due to different ith level of factor A, and beta j represents the jth level of factor B and epsilon ij represents the error effect. These are the assumptions used in this classification. Here, we have assumed that all the observations are independent and sum of these observations is equal to 0. That is, alpha summation of alpha I is equal to 0 and summation of beta j is equal to 0. And the third assumption is that the errors are normally distributed with mean 0 and constant variance sigma square. This is the final ANOVA table of two-way classification. Here, the first column represents the sources, second column represents the degrees of freedom, third column represents the sum of squares, and fourth column represents the mean sum of square, and this is the final F-test result. Here we have considered two factors. Factor A is considered as treatment and factor B is considered as different varieties, and this is the error and this is total. Here we have considered factor A and it has P level. So the degrees of freedom is P minus 1 and B factor has Q level. So degrees of freedom is Q minus 1 and total degrees of freedom is PQ minus 1 and the error degrees of freedom is obtained by minus this 2 degrees of freedom from the total degrees of freedom. Here the treatment sum of square is represented by capital SA square and varieties sum of square represented by capital SB square and error sum of square is represented by capital SN square and total sum of square is represented by S square. And the mean sum of squares are obtained by dividing the sum of squares by their respective degrees of freedom. Here, mean sum of square due to treatment is represented by small SA square. So, we have divided total sum of square due to treatment by their respective degrees of freedom P minus 1. Similarly, mean sum of square due to factor B is obtained by dividing the total sum of square due to factor B by their respective degrees of freedom. And error mean sum of square is obtained by their respective degrees of freedom. And these are the final F-test result. Here, the F-test for factor A is represented by mean sum of square due to A divided by error mean sum of square, and similarly for factor B is obtained by mean sum of square due to factor B is divided by error mean sum of square. These are the conclusions from the test. If the calculated value of f, that is for the factor A, is less than the critical value, that is also called table value of f, for this degrees of freedom, p minus 1, p minus 1 into q minus 1 degrees of freedom at a certain level of significance, generally we have considered at 5% level of significance, then we may accept our null hypothesis at that level of significance and we may draw the conclusion that there is no significant difference between different varieties levels of factor A. Otherwise, we may reject the null hypothesis. Similarly, we may draw the conclusion on f of B. These are the references of this lecture. And if you have any doubts or queries and any suggestion, please provide your suggestions in this Google form, and you may regularly visit my classroom. Thank you, dear students, for your kind attention. Thank you.